Only you can do the work, but you don't have to do it alone. That is a quote from one of my coaches, Barry Baumgardner, and she says that all the time. And even before she said it, I knew the truth of it, and yet I'm still rehearsing to myself that truth almost every day. As an entrepreneur, things can get pretty lonely sometimes, don't you think? We feel like we are in this little microcosm, or we're in this little bubble all by ourselves much of the time, working towards our own goals without a whole lot of input or a whole lot of insights from others or fellowship even. And we want to talk about business with our family and they just look at us like we have three heads, or we want to share successes with someone. We get all excited because we finally got that funnel connected, or we got a response to an email or something, and we go and share that with a loved one and they just look at us like, oh, that's nice. And they don't really have a clue, right? We spent so many years in business feeling like we were all by ourselves. And through that, it taught me three things about doing the work without having to do it alone. And number one is, as a believer in business, we have an amazing opportunity to come into the throne of God and talk to Him about our business. We have all kinds of scripture verses telling us that He is not going to leave us alone. God is with you. God is faithful who promised. Be strong and courageous. I'm with you whithersoever you go, right? I will never leave you or forsake you. All of those verses are talking about you, are talking about your life and your business, this job, this sacred duty that He has given you to do. He's not going to leave you alone to do it. But many of us get so caught up in what I can earthly do that we forget about the supernatural part of that. And so if you're feeling like you're all alone in your business today, I want you to stop, number one, and go talk to your Creator God about your business. How long has it been since you prayed over your business? How long has it been since you asked God for His favor and His blessing on your business? How long has it been since you asked Him for wisdom? What am I supposed to spend my money on this month, Lord, to grow this thing? How do you want me to invest my time this week to best earn a return for what you've put in my hands? Go talk to Him, because He says, I'm with you. I'm not going to leave you alone to do this. And He wants to be a part of it. And then number two, you have to do the work, but you don't have to do it alone. Number two is to find coaches who can support you in this journey of growing the business. When we were feeling like, oh man, I just don't know what else next to do, we always looked around for who knows how to do this. Who is the person who has mastered this thing that is my next step, and how can I learn from them? Can I get on their email list? Can I go read their blogs and watch their videos? Can I enroll in one of their classes? Can I get coaching? Can I buy a consulting hour? Like, what could I do to learn from those who know who have mastered this next skill or this next thing that I need to learn? And that also did not leave us alone, because we were learning from those who had walked the path ahead of us. We were able to learn from their mistakes and therefore commit fewer mistakes in our own journey. And that was super helpful. And even if you're a coach, you need a coach. We all need somebody further down the path who is speaking into our lives, speaking into our business, giving us that wisdom that we don't yet have from a perspective that's a little further removed than we are. And we have several coaches at the moment. And I always tell my people, when you are looking for a coach, make sure that you are hiring a coach who has a coach, who believes enough in the power of coaching and mentoring to be working with someone themselves. Because no matter how far you go, no matter how far you grow, you still need to be learning from someone who is further down the path. And then the third thing is to find a community. You do have to do the work. You do not have to do it alone. Just this last week, I was telling some clients on a client call, I was like, I admit it, I had a meltdown, right? I was sitting here having my own little teary-eyed, ugly cry pity party because I couldn't figure something out. And I felt like this big, 11 years in business, and here I am stuck on this stupid little thing that I couldn't figure out. And what did I do? I reached out to my community. I went in and said, hey guys, I can't do this. Who can help? Is there anybody who knows? Is there anybody who knows who I can call, who I can hire, who I can something to figure this out? Because I am stuck. And my community showed up for me. And 2 different people jumped on a call with me right away. I had about 10 responses within an hour. Like, it was just amazing to see that community support from the people that I have chosen to surround myself with come in and say, we got you. We got your back. What do you need? How can we help? And that's what you need too. And so if you don't have a community like that, if your people at home don't understand business or can't help you, your local support is not supportive of the business or doesn't understand, find a community that can support you. Find a community that can rally around you and encourage you and can jump in and help when you need it. And at least point you in the right direction to find the help that you need, right? And so, maybe that's a Facebook group. Maybe that is a community on LinkedIn. Maybe that is an online mastermind. Maybe that is a paid community. Whatever you need to do, go find that community that is your people, that you can identify with, that you can learn from, that you can support, and that will support you as well. And, again, we have found several. We are members of different groups for different reasons. A group around online business, a group around launching, a group around live events, a group around coaching and mentoring. Like, go find the people who can be your support group so that when you don't have it at home, when you don't have it locally, you of all people need to find one of those online groups or one of those there's local meetup groups. Go look at like meetup.com and some of those places. You can find local groups of business owners that you can meet with and share information with and learn from and gain that support from. And so just remember that God has not left you alone to do what he has called you to do. 1 Thessalonians 5:24 says, faithful is he that's called you, who also will do it. And that means that he has not only provided the wisdom and the materials and the financials, he's also providing the support. You have to do the work, but you don't have to do it alone. And even the work he promises to do through you if you're willing to let him. And so I just wanted to encourage you with that today, to take it to the Lord, to go find a coach, to go find a supportive community. And if you don't have one, come join ours. Handprint Legacy Live is coming up, our once a year live event where we're taking Christians who own businesses and teaching you how to create your first or your next online marketing funnel. And in the process, there's a whole lot of fellowship and a whole lot of fun that happens. And so we're going to come together for 3 days of training, just like we were at some big conference somewhere, except you don't have to travel. No makeup required, no hotel reservations, no masks on an airline. Just come from your computer or from your phone, wherever you can connect, and learn with us and fellowship with us as we help you not only grow your business, but also grow in the Lord and find some of those connections of people so that you are not alone in doing this business. You're not alone in trying to serve the Lord with a business that also serves the secular world. And we'd love to have you there. It's coming up June 24 to 26, and tickets are going quickly. So please hop on over to handprintlegacylive.com and grab your ticket before we sell out. We would love to see you at Handprint Legacy Live this year. You can do the work, but you don't have to do it alone. We'll be there for you.